This barrel's been moved recently. There we go. Tracks. Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. If I can see it in all this grass. Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a look. Trail of footprints this time. Must have climbed up.
Son, forgive me! Forgive me!
There's our thief, and he's in trouble. My focus might see something here.
Thank you, Savage!
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago. No, so I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market. Just
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing.
why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you.
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.
Lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Looks like Alita left a few things behind.
No, I'm awake and alert.
Oh, what's in this bottle? I guess she was doing some gardening. Aren't these for spying far away? Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. I better pour that out. Why would you need a spyglass in the garden? Something buried. No, something dug up. It must have left a trail.
The sun shines on those who
Why would she
mind
take
their
flowers from their own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Visiting the Oseram decide what to do with him, but he tried to kill our Sun King.
Fine goods for a fair price. For sale. I promise.
You regret not stopping when you're...
Good. I can use this. The petals end here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place? up a boat that isn't here. Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim. The boat. This looks promising. Got their attention. Hardy little plant. You'll help.
Who are you? How did you learn?
Maybe you can start. What are you doing on this island?
I come here.
Do you know your father? He has the whole village.
The snap moth.
Why did you bring flowers?
No real reason. I'm trying to.
Who's us?
No. No.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too.
You don't need to do that.
I really do. Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this— Who?
A troll. He lights up.
Well then, how did you—
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back. We sat and played like we had as kids, but we started meeting in secret. He
didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all—
Why keep this all—
Troll is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow. It's treason for us to even meet.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worm, but the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again.
Enough of this. You have to go—
Please. If you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He could be killed. We could break the ceasefire.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will.
what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
On me! Maybe that must be a troll.
Let me in! Fight back, damn you all! Down! Let this strike him. For the rightful Kaja! Ah! That should bring me victory! Ah!
Good haul. A troll. Are you a troll?
Alida. I was, but we wouldn't have met. Alida. Tell her they...
A troll? Poor troll. And poor Alida.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Karja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed.
It's the key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together.
He said it was worth it. All of it.
No.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Look at me.
Crushed. He still treats me like...
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what a troll said. Our losses can feel... overwhelming. A troll would have wanted you to remember that, and go on.
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father.
I guess.
I should have given you a token for your kindness and...
Elita needs you.
I will.
No, I'm awake and alert. Damn it! Don't ask me where to go if you're lost.
The finest goods here. See for yourself.
Check out these wares.
Won't find better wares.
Around here.
Here we go again. tuck that away. The upper hand. Dusk Mesa. Now I need to find someplace too high to reach, if I'm to believe anything Fernand said. What do you know? There really is. And it's empty.
Speeder girl!
Of course.
You found it. The perfect location for an ambush. Now throw down that magnificent spear and we'll let you live.
You've obviously heard of me. You know what I'm capable of. Why do you think this will turn out well for you?
I like the odds.
这个就是那个 DLC 吗？
Why do I bother?
哎，不是不是，你这是主线的。哦，这个主线，这是主线的。你不觉得那个缓慢射击真的很好用？哎，你换了一把很强的弓，哎。
It didn't hit.
啊，你没射到头。就是中头。
Got all I need.
但他就是蓄力很强。哎，你射出去的时候还会有一个法球跟出去哦。
That's the last of them. But Fernand ran off. Right to the Meridian docks, I'll bet.
就是神射弓，对不对？
Didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our Sun King.
Oh no. Let me in!
Oh, Fernand.
Oh, it's you. How about a new deal? You could just cut off my finger.
Tempting, but I want...
I can do that. What?
Tell them how you barely escaped with your life. Get creative.
Understood. You won't hear from any of us ever again.
I'd better not.
慷慨奖励盒。
Everyone will know to leave you and your spear.
.对啊，它道具很有限，除非你要去做道具包。哦，你那个电圈超强，加51%超强，45%，有够强的。哦，你直接分解掉。有些不是还蛮重要的吗？像古老护身符，感觉可以卖比较多钱。好像还可以卖到更高的钱嘛，用商人。 你有？应该是你妈吧？应该不用了吧？
All the more reason to avoid him. The girl swept beside the sheep. Tess was alive. Wish I could have gone with her. I haven't seen that much bloodshed in the Sun Ring since Duran's days.
啊？你现在应该就能，只要我基本上全破好像30技能就全破了。
Are you Galeev?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the land, but you're not from Sunfall.
I came from the tent city there.
但是要看你的技能啊！我一周目的时候，我技能也没有点完。
resources are already spread thin.
忘记是点完了还没点完，但是因为我先去拿了那个，我觉得拿那个什么，拿那个支盾者很好用。
I'd have to cause a situation.
Well, we've only just met, but yes.
And take it up with the Citadel. Nothing you can do. There's no cure. And yet, if you feel so strong...
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work.
Those parts aren't exactly...
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the valley of... I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together.
If I do this, it's not for you.
Oh, I'm not but I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
Bet the usurpers in the ruins were south last night.
你说什么东西？弹弓很好用啊！哎，你有没有学那个1重或3重射击之类的？那个很强哎！不用啊，他会先架在剑上，然后一起拉弓。对，他就直接先架在剑上，然后你再按一根，他就多加一根，再按一根多加一根。然后他那个好用是好用在你不是很常用属性剑去打吗？就是什么火啊，或者那个一次可以叠3个火属性的剑。
I'm picking up another signal. They're angry. Just stay out of their way for now. This has to be the place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find. Just hope I see it before it sees me.
这是问个东西。不是，你不是有那个卸除装甲那个剑吗？拿那个打他的那个，打他武器，拿那个打他武器。卸除装甲的剑打他武器，打他肩膀上的那两个。对，然后可以拿，那可以拿，再削下来一个，再削下来一个。另外一边，在另外一边。OK， 那可以拿。那赶紧捡，那个捡来打他，用捡那个打他，超好用。直接喷，朝他脸，你先引他一下，然后等下朝他的脸打。没有对啊，换另外一个，你要朝他的脸打，他就直接晕倒。你要打他的脸，他超痛的。记得打脸哦，他打脸最好用。 可是涉外就比较麻烦。那是他的燃料罐。你可以看一下那是燃料罐，我其实不太知道。好了，这个超强。这个一定要拿他身上武器来打他，你要当洛克人。
These aren't cheap.
我要先去洗个澡。
I have your machine part. A deal's a deal.
On my oath. But tell me, if this...
It's better than not having a few...
What a charming notion. Come.
Perhaps Ron was right. Perhaps if the priests made more blood sacrifices, the sun might grant us favor.
It's been a while.
It's you.
I've brought someone...
How did you... No. Wait.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other...
Sure, she was strong, but did you see how she escaped? That girl was clever.
After the display that Outlander girl put on?
That's enough excitement for my rest day.
Thank you. Again, for giving her a better chance.
Like it was made of sand. I'm not sure whether to feel impressed or...
Smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe. Keep quiet now.
What's that?
The eclipse smashed through. A remedy for it. More cliffs. Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother! Run!
Varl, and Sona. They're still alive.
Destroy it!
Back to the tainted earth, demon!
Finish them!
Anyone see anything?
I've got you. I'll take you down.
You're finished.
Get ready for this. Stay together! We did it!
I thought we were done.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Are your
bruises pale?
Don't give me a hunting.
My body aches.
How many survive?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families. Never before. Even the Karja, in all their...
Well, this enemy may have broken through. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east, said that beside them marched Deathbringers and corrupt. We took ground, met them with... Finally, we withdrew, but they were too much for us.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the Lansra. Well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure. But I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
for Nora clothes.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Aloy! You've come back! The Seeker has returned. Come, speak to us.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse. Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobat. You are cleared to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim. I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression. I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you. What will happen to us?
Hurts. Better tend to it.
You will be brave, and you will learn.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So,
你已经进去到很关键的地方了。
The dream of Apollo.
为什么你会有黄？为什么你有黄黄的？
Why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
什么药水啊？
Today is a big day. Please pick up your first day of school and place it There's so much for you to learn. So much promise. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day.
这里资讯超多
Hello,
的。
child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix
Hello,
it.
child.
But it's
My
not
name
where I
is
came.
Samina.
Of course.
Today is a big day.
What's the
Hello,
whole of
child.
human knowledge next to
My
the
name
origin
is
of one
Samina.
girl?
Today is a
Continue
big
research.
day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Pipeline control accessed. Priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate
就是告诉你，其实这整个故事架构是建立在过强的科技上面。
It will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
The derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. Elizabeth, this is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them, in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Hades.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
看到这边，突然间觉得他们的祖母超级迷信。
Those who spilled our tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
All Mother protects her.
How there can be no doubt now.
It's really not.
I know the path ahead will be.
The Nora have.
That will be for the moment, and as I promised, anyone who wishes. I think for the time being.
That. Tirsa. He never told me. Said he took an.
Oh.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish.
Of course I want to hear.
Rost never committed any crime.
What?
Many years ago, before the derangement, at Mother's Vigil they took hostages.
Mother's Vigil?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed.
His daughter?
Alana.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outland?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage. That was never discovered. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came...
What happened?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the out. There were 6 hostages still alive. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not. They thought themselves safe from our.
Are you saying that Rost went after them?
No. Rost was beside him.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker?
One who dies to go seeking. And the ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it. The heart beats, the mind thinks.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders. He gathered the bodies of the and then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile. Yes. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons.
So...
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the last he killed, nearly got the wounded. He stumbled and crawled. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across, leaving us, the matriarch.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to...
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so, on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone he resolved to spend the rest of his day.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up.
You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made...
I'm inclined to think the course of... And I'm quite certain that from the moment he...
All right. It's time for me and for telling me, Ross.
I wish I could have done more.
As am I.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
She went into All-Mother Mountain and was anointed by the goddess herself.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse.
Bless you, Aloy.
We were so unsure.
Have faith.
Anointed.
I told you, Lansra.
Finds corruption away. The murderers try to... You have risen higher than any Nora.
Snow will clear soon, like breath on the air. Brew that up later. Not much gets past them.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side. Keep that for later. Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
喂，那你为什么 Discord 还要开一个直播？那你 YouTube 直播不需要开？
Sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes.
太大医院。
Now, I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point.
所以呢，4+3，还是不用。
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of...
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. The echo could be heard as far as the Claim. Ash darkened the skies. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the... Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful.
I thought you might actually be here this time.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You were the one born to do this, not me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but... after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's Time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
Mind your footage.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You...
That's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Glad that's over. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-Sadie zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there, Instead, I'm spending the rest of my
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now what I signed up for?
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's all right. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
A whole lot of history. A whole lot of so-called truth. A whole lot of noise. It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
erasure. Addition by subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Platinum pulse.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding. You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity. For a moment.
What?
Our but before
Go.
some the truth it promised.
And
I helped because you when I now why with yeah.
I want you to tell.
It's a
then get.
In Mike, I spent that
So you thought
it could so but
what did it want?
it's meanwhile it be
Then-
the
And the shadow.
yeah, there so
But Hades didn't care about Meridian.
we live in a world besides. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, loosen to Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing.
Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
To tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...